We just added an input field here, and we want to see how to get the value of that field. And how we can do that is console.log. The field name is going to be get text. And then instead of HTML, we would just say val. So that is how you get the value of an input field. Okay, so when we come in, there is no value for it, right? So we just have to put some value in it. And maybe like associated with the button click. So instead of this clear button, maybe can show the value for us. Let's do it that way. Clear the button. So we could just say $clear dot on click function. And let's maybe not clear, maybe input. And I would like to move this guy below this guy, so there is some logical sense to what's going on. Let's see if this looks the way we want it. So I put 5 in it, click on input. Oh yeah, I know why. Okay. Yeah, this is an ID, so put a pound key in front. This is an input. Seriously. Put a pound key in front. Otherwise it's not gonna work. See that? So that's it. So remember, like if you want to identify by ID, you have to put a pound key in front. If you want to identify by class, you have to put a dot. If it is just a tag name, you don't need to put anything. Just put the tag name and you should be good to go. Okay, so that is how you get the value from using an input field, how to get the value. And I think that comes really handy when you do serious calculations with JavaScript. So that is this is the same as using, I think, value. So these are equivalents in JavaScript. I think it's called JavaScript. So okay, so for like oh, another thing we can do is attribute. So if you go to your folder, to your HTML, these are your attributes. Okay, you can, and then you can set the value of an attribute. Let's say instead of hide, we want to say something else for this button. Okay, let's see how we would do that. So I would just go say $pound button 1 dot attribute, and then give the attribute equal to hide and yeah, something ridiculous like that. Let's see what happens if we do that. Oh, or we could just say console.log. Let's first see what's in that value. So this is where we use the attribute. Okay, see how it is saying that the value of the button, the attribute named value, and then it is showing us that. So you could just say, give me the ID, give me class, if it is there. Whatever is here other than this guy, this is the tag name, input is the tag name. You could just say type, ID, value, all of that can be taken. Type, value, ID, all of that can be manipulated also. See? So the value is hide, type is button, ID is button 1. And that's what we are seeing here. If you can access it, it means you can also set it. So you could just say, I don't want to call it as hide, I want to call it as something ridiculous like that. Oh, sorry, value equal to I'm sorry, my mouse has been acting up. Something like that. If you say that, ooh, okay, see the text changed here. So you can change attributes. So that is what we have done here. Get and set attributes. This might come in handy when you use like a link or something and then you want to like change the value. Like for example, I think I have some links here. See, I decided like I don't like this restaurant anymore and I want to change this guy. So I could just say change this link to something else. So let's see where the favorite, okay, this is where I had my restaurants, right? This one I changed just the href. So when I click on it, I go to Google without this code. And I click on this guy, I would go to this restaurant